month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nope, that jab not going to score. The hook scores. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into...
Sugar Ray is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
continue.
It's a good start to the round for this guy. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
These punches coming from every angle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed. Canelo Alvarez just got... 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Working behind the jab and then let your shots go.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of it.
Just keep on top of him. Don't let him take back the fight. Don't let him get that confidence back. He's going to be stressing about his gas.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit, and you don't get hit.
If you're outside...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your glove.
Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Catch and shoot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One punch. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Just relax and breathe.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? I guess showboating is part of their plan. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to trade shots. And he misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them nonstop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That uppercut doesn't land. There's a counter shot. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. You heard that right.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's not working out. Not working out. Switch southpaw.
And time.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him.
Let's do it.
Clever, clever what you're doing.
want to fight.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over.
Let's fight. gloves.
Great round. Now, relax. Good work. You was thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Getting your timing up.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay
Him there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
Box.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him.
Let's do it.
Head's gonna go.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give me no free shots. Keep smart. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
You were thinking, you were
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to...
Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you...
Just the same again.
Do your business.
Let's go!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You already know what it is. Straight up game blouses. What we gonna do up in here? We up in here. We up in here.
We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.
Shout out Guns Parati up in this piece like Della Reese.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And that hook scores. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get up on the stool again? There's a shot.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over. They ring the bell, and here we go. Catch and shoot. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. The corner need to think nice and sharp.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. It happened. You saw.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Missing with the hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. No defense for that hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welter. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. They ring the bell, and here we go. That jab had to hurt. That hook doesn't score. Missing with the hook. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
The body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Right hook is finding its target.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. No defense for that hook. That jab had to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man.
You're getting your timing already. That right hand, beautiful.
Beautiful shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice. Good ones.
Great work. You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking up a few body shots.
Right away, think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loading up.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Great. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Set him up.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Let's do it.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Do you believe this? That hook won't score. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Failing to score with that right hook. That hook scores. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Round. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. So just keep him on the end.
Away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shot.
Great work. Don't be looking at for one shot at a...
1, 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Getting back up.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Do you believe what we're seeing? They both want the knockout. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Clean left jab. Big hooks upstairs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Don't be looking at the one shot at a...
Loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried.
Getting back up. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work at this.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He missed with that jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work. You stay focused now.
Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Great one.
Aim again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps.
That hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
timing already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's
work. You was thinking. You was...
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Can't land that jab. Hook misses. Misses with the jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump pull.
That's what I'm talking about. Are you broken this kid's will?
Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready.
You're so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab. Jab. That's what I'm talking about. Are you broken this kid's will to fight? He's nearly down. This kid.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump up.
Banging downstairs. Jab. Jab. That's what I'm talking.
Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come.
Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
This kid's will to fight. He's nearly down.
Go over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him.
Let's go.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good-looking jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good left hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away.
He's to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You stay focused now. Don't let him back into...
And he'll start tiring out. The jab's working nice.
The jab's looking nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Back into the fight, kid. Great round. Just keep him
smart. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Just vary it up a little bit so we can't figure out. Great round.
Let's fight.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Failing to score with that right hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Change too much, keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
Heading up, but you're still landing the power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work out there, kid. That jab's looking nice.
Focus. Don't let back into the fight. Great one.
Work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Just stiff.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That right hook catching air. Just when you thought Crawford in trouble. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring the one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell?
Robinson got Bud Robinson goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comfortably.
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a one.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall with a reach of 70.5 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
So here is... Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. Always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9". And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Hiding out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
You can tell. And there's the bell to start the round. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecard. You'd like to see more jabs. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself.
Crawford is dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Two body shots in.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You're getting your time.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loaded.
A few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
Good. Think backwards once and remember what you do. Good work. The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get me timing.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Back.
There's a counter shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
We have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The straight right just misses. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is dead. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
The you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay. Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow to the end of the round.
Pretty good start. Crawford may be ready to go down. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Focus and get your mind back on.
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. I need you to focus on what
He was coasting this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a...
out there, and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Go out, the first minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Right, let's go out then.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you
Take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping around.
get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
You've got to go out there and win this round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Listen, the
You've got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the...
Let's do it.
When are we going to see a jab? Terrence Crawford. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a...